Communication isn't destroying your relationship. That's just the excuse people use when they don't know what's really happening. Because if communication actually solved relationships, then couples who talk for hours every night would never break up. But they do. And by the end of this video, you're going to realize you've been trying to fix the wrong problem this entire time. Everyone says the same thing. You just need better communication. Therapists say it, friends say it, relationship gurus repeat it like it's some magical cure. So you try harder, you explain yourself better, you become more patient, you ask more questions, you communicate your needs, yet somehow, nothing changes. She still seems distant, arguments keep repeating, the attraction keeps fading. So here's the question. If communication is the answer, why are so many couples still unhappy? Comment below, communication, if you've ever been told that's the problem. Because what I'm about to show you will completely change how you see relationships. Think about the last major argument you had. What was it really about? The dishes, text messages, not spending enough time together, money? Those were probably the words being spoken. But were they the real issue? Probably not. Imagine walking into a doctor's office because you have a fever. The doctor spends the entire appointment trying to lower your temperature without asking why. The fever isn't the disease, it's the symptom. Communication works the exact same way. The words are the fever. Everyone becomes obsessed with treating the symptom while ignoring what's causing it. And that's why the same conversations keep happening over and over again. People don't usually argue because they can't communicate. They argue because they're experiencing completely different realities. One person feels unheard, the other feels unappreciated. One feels abandoned, the other feels controlled. They're speaking the same language, but living in different emotional worlds. Have you ever explained yourself perfectly and somehow made things even worse? Because facts don't resolve emotional uncertainty. People don't respond to what you say. They respond to what your behavior makes them feel. Your words travel to the mind. Your patterns travel to the emotions. Comment below, patterns matter if you've ever realized someone ignored your words but reacted to your actions. Confidence doesn't beg to be understood. It lets consistency do the talking. That's why some people barely explain anything, yet others naturally trust them. The healthiest relationships recover faster. Why? Because neither person questions the foundation. The disagreement stays about the issue, but when the foundation becomes unstable, every tiny disagreement feels enormous. The argument isn't getting bigger, the uncertainty underneath it is. So, if communication isn't the problem, what actually is? It's broken trust in emotional certainty. When people stop feeling emotionally certain, every conversation becomes an investigation. Every silence becomes suspicious. Fix the framework, and communication naturally improves. Ignore the framework, and no amount of talking will save it. If this changed the way you think about relationships, comment, I see it now. I read every comment, and I want to know when this clicked for you. Remember, people don't leave because conversations go wrong. They leave because the emotional foundation quietly disappeared long before anyone noticed.